Hi, my name is Xau Moua, and this is my story of something that God has been teaching me lately. So within the last 2, 3 to 4 years, I have been struggling with my identity as a man. These are some of the questions that were in my mind. Am I the kind of man that I think I am? Or am I the kind of man that others think that I am? Or am I the kind of man that I think that others think I am? Or am I the kind of man that I actually am? Or trying all those things? Because of all of this, I was spiritually, emotionally, and physically disconnected in all aspects of my life. I would lash out in anger over every little thing. Every little thing triggered me. I would shut down, put off responsibilities and commitments, which usually doesn't happen to me, if you know me. I struggled with my marriage. It was the hardest year of my marriage. I struggled with my relationship with others, and I also struggled with my relationship with God. In the end, I felt like a failure. I was ashamed. I stopped moving forward, which led me to dig myself deeper, drowning myself with this same feeling and actually believing that I am a failure. I felt that God was far away from me. I was angry at God because I was not feeling this joy that He promises. But then through close friends, circle of friends, mentors, I learned that I was actually not aware of many, many deep wounds in my heart from my past. And I didn't allow God to heal me. I just buried them thinking they would never come back again. I did not know how to completely be transparent with my emotions to Lonnie, she's my wife, my family, my close circle of friends, and even to God. I wanted to reconnect with God, but I felt so distant from Him. I feared to bring these wounds to God because I knew it would hurt if I dug those emotions and hurts out again. I did not want myself to experience those painful feelings and allow God to heal. More so, experience those painful feelings. The process of healing really hurts, and I was really fearful of it. A big help during this time was at a men's retreat that I was not planning on going. I was not planning on being a part of, and even tried to get out of, but I went anyways. I did not know anyone here besides 4 people. During the retreat, a friend led me in prayer and invited me to be transparent directly to God. Hey, stop sharing me your feelings. Why don't you tell God what you're feeling? These feelings were my feelings of inadequacy as a man, just my anger, my frustration, disappointment, hurt and pain and confusion. In prayer, I spoke with a level of honesty to God that I don't actually normally do with Him. I thought He just knew. He didn't need me to tell Him. I told God how I felt like a failure as a husband, as a man, a lousy friend, a bad leader, a bad son for my family, even a son to Him. I expressed to God for the first time how I felt that He was really far from me, that I was really upset at Him. In the moment, I was reminded by what was taught at the retreat regarding King David's life and how he was deeply transparent in many psalms he wrote in the Bible. Psalms 20 was one of the examples. It was one of those many transparency moments from King David, the feeling of being forgotten by God. But calling out to God and trusting that God will answer. King David, he was not a perfect man. If you read in the Bible, you can see that. But he leaned into fear and shame towards transparency to God and to others who called him out and continually found his identity in Christ. It was the fear and shame that locked me and froze me up about being transparent and knowing my identity in Christ, to not rely on my own strength, but to trust in Him. It allowed me to grow deeper and more intimate with God, with my wife, Lonnie, with my friends. Also, as a result, I committed myself to connect with a couple of other men in my life in the daily pursuit of putting our identity in Christ and having a deeper transparency with each other, even deeper than I anticipated. I realized that I am not alone in struggling and fighting to learn how to be the man that I am already in Christ. It is a daily battle, and it's not meant to be fought alone, I learned. I tried fighting it alone for the longest time, but with many others. As King David proclaims in Psalm 20, the Lord gives victory to his anointed. He answers him from his heavenly sanctuary with the victorious power of his right hand. Some trust in chariots, some trust in horses, but we trust in the name of the Lord our God.